things to do. Making plenty moves, swollen with the loot. Pull up in a merce, two-door, it's a coupe. Feeling like a boss, but I skip to my loop. Dribble, I skip to
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Trae Young. Gallinari is out there with Clint Capella. Then there's Hardaway, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And for the Nuggets, they've got Monk. Aaron Gordon out there with John Collins. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the pivot, manning the middle. Well, and this must be a time of year when teams are still working on their chemistry, Clark. Everybody getting comfortable with their roles.
Well, you know, Kevin, you would hope that being comfortable and having good chemistry would be a given by now, even though it's still early. There's not a ton of time for the feeling out process in the NBA because the games come so rapidly.
Young against Murray. Puts one up from 19, and it's in there.
One of the things Murray does well is shoot the mid-range shot. He's actually deadly from there. Can't give him that kind of room.
Young fires away from outside, from beyond the arc, and then some. And here's Denver. Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Monk. Back to Murray. Feeds it to Collins. And finished off by Collins.
This is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, two other 5 stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
And here's Young. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Warriors in San Francisco.
And they were just struggling to stop him. They sent him to the line over and over, and the free throws were a big part of the game.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
The energy that Monk brings, I love it. I mean, when he's out on the floor, he's giving you everything he has.
Pass to Porter. And finished off by Porter. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. No good off the back of the rim.
He is just really almost... Oh! So explosive.
Oh, is that beautiful.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen.
And, fellas, he pulled it off to perfection.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Williams. After the made shot from John Collins. Shot's good by Williams.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Oh, nice to see a power forward like Collins throw it down. We know he can hit a 3, but go with the easy hoop.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
And not hesitating at all to pound it inside here early.
Greg, there are areas of Jokic's game where he probably is the best in the world.
I can't think of a center with better floor vision or better passing ability. His positioning, his angles, his ability to use his size to maximize effectiveness, all at an elite level.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the 5. Trailing by 4. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Yeah, you know, that differential jumps off the page to me. And whether it's more disciplined defense or more aggressive offense, they've got to look to flip that script tonight.
And the basket is good.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, G.A., what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Capella, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game.
Bol comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Reddish in for Gallinari. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Got to stay active when Gordon's out there. I mean, his ability to make something out of nothing is huge for this team.
And the dunk by Bol. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And, guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Williams, and the shot goes in. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
And there it is for him.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Here are the top distributors from last season. These guys always seem to find the open man. Second is Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
The first free throw is good.
And like his father, Manute, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Here's Jokic. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
And the dunk by Bol.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Jokic with the bounce pass. Fades back. Snell kicks it out to Gordon. Another 3 for Denver.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
I don't know if this field goal percentage is sustainable, but if they can stay close to what they've done in shooting the ball, they'll run away with this one.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. And the basket by Gordon.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Williams scanning the floor. From outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. Williams has got 5 points now this quarter.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Denver on top, up 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Gordon out there with Collins. And there's Monk. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Jokic in at the...
Are you kidding me? You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Here's Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk. And not even 3 quarters out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
Porter against Gordon. And the rejection by Collins. Here's Monk. It's blocked. It's stolen by Monk. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Monk. Denver passing it around. Jokic draws the double. Outside Gordon. Fires the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. It's good from long range.
Timeout.
Gallinari's got 10.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer.
4-point game. Deflects the pass. Green kicks to Jokic. Buries it down low. Jokic has got 8 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Hunter with it. He's against Gordon. And that one's good. Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Now the pass to Murray. Here's Gordon. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops to the right side. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one.
A self-described country boy from the town of Sombor, Serbia. Jokic grew up racing horses, no less.
Boy, those are some nice factoids, Greg. Well done. From stable boy and jockey, but as he grew, basketball made the most sense. And to this day, he still loves horses and actually still has a few back in Serbia.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Murray finds Jokic.
Wheeling and dealing in the pick and roll. Murray, an encouraging sign of him improving as a passer.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the 3rd. And the dunk by Bol.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture perfect.
Oh,
my
great
dunk. Goodness. That was special. You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
Williams against Murray. Outside Williams. Again, the Hawks good for 2. Now Bol. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. It's been a good one. Nuggets lead by 5. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Bol, Lou Williams out there with Young. Then it's Michael Porter, and it's Herter in at the 3. Bol can't hit.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
The Hawks trail by 7. The Hawks working the ball around. Young for 3. Drops in the tray.
Right there, you see it. Young's ability to operate out of that pick and roll, very advanced for a player of his age.
The feed now to Collins. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Barton drives in, and it's good for 2. And the Nuggets lead by 6.
Excellent body control around the rim. Barton didn't let the defender distract him at all.
In the corner, Bol with it. On the wing, Porter. Clock at 6. And then Porter with the jam.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Passes to Jokic. Martin with it. Jokic inside, guarded by Porter, and that one's good. Jokic.
Secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Young's shot is off.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Atlanta.
The most lethal part of Young's game, his outside shot is often on the money. And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. I got a chance to listen in on what Lloyd Pierce was saying to the team. He told them, you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
And finished off by Porter.
You know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Hunter, the pass to Young. From downtown, another 3 for Atlanta. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
Inside, Porter, and finished off by Porter.
Just refusing to back down when the spotlight's brightest. Porter outstanding at taking over here in the clutch.
Yes!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 1. Hardaway comes in for Reddish. Young against Murray. From deep three-point range, it's good from beyond the arc.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
Young against Murray. Pass to Jokic. It's good. A huge shot to tie it up.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Young against Murray. The pass to Porter.
And once Porter has some momentum behind him, boy, he just rides it to the basket. An exceptional dunker of the ball.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Deep two from Murray. Yes! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Hey, you can't just have skill and confidence to make big shots. You got to have a big ticker, too.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Young is double. Here's Capella. Back to Young. Shot clock at 5. Over Murray. Capella trying to free himself up. It's in!
And just good at staying under control. Even when Young is under duress, he just keeps his composure.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Trey, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position. So what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and building team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
Why act this way? Why act this way?